For today's video, as you can see, it has 3 sneakerheads. 3 sneakerheads? Today's video is going to be 3 sneakers that every sneakerhead should own, and I want to preface this by saying that this is just my personal list. If you don't agree with it, it's perfectly fine. You can comment down below why you disagree with it, and we can have a conversation. We can talk about it. You know, it's cool. This video in particular goes out specifically to all the checks over stripe boys and girls out there. So the COSs. I don't know if that's a thing, but yeah, the checks over stripe boys and girls out there. There's nothing wrong with being brand loyal. If you're all Nike, Adidas, Yeezy, or Jordan brand, it's cool, it's cool. What I'm trying to say is that there's also nothing wrong with adding some variety to your collection. This is just my way of helping you guys out by giving you guys some options. So let's get to it, man. Sneaker number 1. Boom. So we got the Adidas Farm Lows. This is in the Phoenix Suns colorway. Now let me tell you guys why you should have these in your collection. So I feel like the Farm Lows is kind of like the counterpart to the Nike Dunks. And just like the Dunks, it has a lot of colorways that you can choose from. There's a high version of these as well. The build and quality of it is really, really good. I mean, it's not mind-blowing by any means, but at least you get above average leather and materials here, especially like the suede here on the sides. It's really good. Now, what I like about this pair in particular is, if you can see here on the camera, on the lateral side, the 3 stripes is purple, and then on the medial side, it's orange. So I like that 2-tone detail on the shoe. Kind of reminds me of like the SB Dunk Safaris. 2 things that really caught my eye here is actually this. So number 1, the shoe is actually not white. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but this is like a cream or off-white color. And then boom. Like, this is just the cherry on top, in my opinion. Like, the gum outsole is so beautiful, and I just had to cop myself a pair. Now, originally, the colorway that I was supposed to get was the Quicks one, but the thing is, they just didn't have one in my size. So I went with the next best thing, which is these. Only downside for me was the strap. I'm not a big fan of that detail there. I'm not a big straps kind of guy. The Quicks colorway, you can actually remove the strap. So I wanted that detail, but this just goes to show how much I love the shoe, like this one in particular, because even if I'm not a big fan of that strap, I still went ahead and bought it. That's basically sneaker number 1. So again, if you guys are interested, there's a lot of colorways in the Adidas branches. I went ahead and got these from Adidas Greenbelt. Oh, by the way, before I forget, it also comes with different laces. There's one in orange and there's one in purple. So if you guys want to switch it up or want to mix and match type of vibe, then you have that option. So shout out to Adidas, man. Farm Lows for the win. So for sneaker number 2, I feel like this is a little bit left field. Left field. This is my left. But I've been wanting these for the longest time, and I'm glad I finally pulled the trigger. It's these. Boom. I finally have my own Doc Martens pair. I think that you should have a Doc Marten pair, or just any leather shoe in your collection, just because it adds a different take on your collection. You know what I mean? Like, you can dress it up, you can dress it down. And I've been watching a bunch of like influencers or like vloggers like Daniel Simmons, David Guison, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but David Guison, influencers like that. They can wear casual sneakers like Adidas and Nikes and all that, but they can switch it up by, you know, dressing up a little bit with leather shoes. A lot of people are saying I should have gotten the high cut ones just because it's a lot more versatile, but again, lows over highs all day. Gang gang. Shout out to Brad Pack. It's a really good store, by the way. Let me just plug it up a little bit. They have a bunch of things there, like the Doc Martens here, local streetwear is there, bags, sneaker cleaning kits and whatnot, so just a boatload of other stuff. I was very wary when it came to like the sizing of these. So I'm a 9.5, that's my true size. I went ahead and got these in a size 9. So UK 8 and then US 9. Just go a half size down, and I don't think it has half sizes. So if you're a 9.5, go 9. But if you're a wide footer, I'd probably go with a 10. Also, one detail as well is that if you can see the leather here, this is not the normal 1461s. The normal lows is like this, like the smooth leather, like the shiny leather ones. And they had that in store, but as I was trying them out, I just wasn't feeling them, you know? Medyo security guard yung vibes niya for me. Because, you know, some people wear them and it would still look good, but for me, I look like a security guard for some reason. This leather is like there's a term for this. I forgot what it's called, like soft leather, or yeah, I think it's soft leather. I went with this option just because I was scared of breaking them in. Doc Martens are like notorious for like breaking them in. Like, you have to break them in for like months on end. There's a lot of pain involved, and I just feel like this would not be as painful as like the normal 1461s. So again, this is sneaker number 2, Doc Martens 1461. If you want the highs and go with that, it just varies from person to person. I'm not a tall dude, so I think the 1460s would not work with me. me, but I've seen short people like ang pangit mo na sabihin. What I'm just trying to say is that I've seen people who are not particularly tall and they wear the boot ones at the 4s and 60s and they work, you know? It's basically up to you. Just my thing is that try them out in store first just so you can see and gauge if you think that it's something you can rock with. So that's it for sneaker number 2. Let's get to sneaker number 3. This is not something that I got from my Manila trip, but that was the plan. It just so happens that dumating lang yung pair nung nandito na ako sa Quezon Province. So it's just weird that it came in when I went home. But shout out to Yolo Manila for hooking me up and taking care of me as always. If you watch my recent sneaker review, I mentioned that there's a third pair incoming. There's gonna be a third pair that I'm gonna review here on the channel, and these are it. You guys ready? We got the New Balance 2002R Rain Cloud colorway. It comes in a pack, so the pack is called like the protection pack. There's a all black one and then there's an all white one. I forgot the darker colorway, but the other one is Salt, I think. I'm gonna tell you why this shoe is really dope. I remember when I posted these on Instagram story and a friend of mine replied to that story and she said that these look good and where can I buy them? How much do they go for? What's interesting is that she's not a sneakerhead, like by any means not a sneakerhead at all. So I think that just goes to show how good the shoe is because non-sneakerheads think that they're good. What's dope about the shoe as well is that this is not a collaboration. Like only collaborations work these days. It has to be like a Travis Scott or Claude or Fragment and all that. But you know, New Balance is coming up with these like GR pairs, bro. GR pairs that look really, really dope. So sometimes it doesn't have to be a collaboration. It just has to be a really good shoe. And that's what New Balance is doing right now. So what's eye-catching about the shoe is the suede overlays and like the edges of it, it looks like it's cut up. So it has a very deconstructed vibe to it. And when you think of deconstructed vibes, you immediately think of Off-White. Speaking of Off-White, rest in power to Virgil Abloh, man. He was too young and you know, I don't want to get into it, but you know, just again, rest in power to Virgil Abloh. If I didn't know about the history or like the release and all that, I would think that this is a collaboration, you know? It's kind of like reminiscent to the V5s in a way because it's also like gray and it has the runner vibes as well, but this just has a bit more pizzazz to it, you know, like a bit more spice to it. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it for the third shoe. And again, I recommend these just because, I mean, New Balance, man, you gotta have some variety to your collection. And what better way to add some variety by adding some New Balance in there? So just mix it up a bit, you know what I mean? And that's basically it for my 3 sneakers that every sneakerhead should own. To the Checks Over Stripe Boys fans out there, was I able to change your mind? Was I able to persuade you a little bit? And if you guys have some other shoes that you want to recommend, then let me know down in the comment section below. I would really love to hear from you guys. Just because, again, that's my thing for 2022. I want to add more things to the collection, not just all one brand, you know? I'm trying to mix things up. What else? How do you do an outro? I feel like I haven't done a video in a while. Nalimutan ko na mag-outro. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon below so you don't miss out on any of my videos. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at EdwardKen23, and I'll be sure to follow back. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. God bless. What's up? Boom. Nope, that's not mine. That's not my outro. And it's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless. And this is just my way of helping you guys out by giving man sneaker number 1. Yon!